Rusty or dull utility knives are way more likely to cause injuries because of the excessive force you have to use to cut things. Make sure your utility knives are inspected daily, not worn down or rusted, and the blade is properly positioned and sharp. Use the manufacturer's instructions to replace blades with the right type of blade. Toss out any old broken or dull blades in a puncture-resistant container. Even a sharp knife can be dangerous if used incorrectly. Always cut away from your body and keep every part of yourself, especially your fingers, out of the path of the blade. Use the right knife and PPE for the job, like level 3 or higher cut-resistant gloves, sleeves, and eye protection. If you're using a lot of pressure to get the job done, go find a bigger or sharper knife. Only use utility knives for their intended purpose. That means don't use it as a screwdriver or try to pry things loose with it. Use modern utility knives or blades with rounded tips whenever possible. They're much safer, especially the ones with a shielded knife surface. Speaking of which, those cheapo utility knives with breakaway blades are just asking for trouble. When cutting anything, make sure it's secure and on a stable surface so an unexpected slip doesn't result in you slicing up your project or yourself. Clean off the handle for a firm grip if needed, and make sure you have a spacious, well-lit, distraction-free workplace before cutting. Speaking of distractions, don't let anyone or anything distract you from your task. Your coworker's new knock-knock joke isn't worth losing a finger. If you're letting someone borrow your knife, don't toss it or slide it to them. Hand it to them secured and sheathed, handle first. If you ever drop your knife, don't try to catch it, just jump back and let it fall. Make sure when you're done using the knife, you retract the blade tip all the way back into the handle. Store it somewhere safe and secure when not in use. On that note, don't walk around with the blade exposed because, well, it's creepy, but more importantly, it's unsafe.